Prison again.
Law is shifting, and the old map doesn't work anymore. This is Legal Pirates, a podcast for founders, operators, and personal injury leaders who don't wait for permission to lead change. We are category designers and collaboration friendly. Each episode explores the moves reshaping how law is built, delivered, and trusted. One question guides every conversation. What map are you using now that the old one no longer works? Let's navigate the shift. Hey guys, I'm here with Paul Faust, also AKA the Dope, the director of Positive Energy, sometimes known as the life of the party. Paul, welcome.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me on. I'm sorry, I'm at the wrong event, but they needed another guest, so will you come do this?
Yeah.
I was in another conference down the hall, so we'll figure this out together.
They kicked you out of that one.
Threw me out of that one. I did 4 podcasts for them too. Really here for the Cohen Bar Mitzvah, which were next door at the Ritz.
Just getting your reps in. So what are you doing here? What company are you with or representing? What are you doing here?
So I have a company that for 20 years called Ringboost, ringboost.com. And we provide phone numbers for lawyers, tracking numbers, vanity, easy dial numbers to drive more voice conversation. What I'm really doing here is I also consult for 4 or 5 other vendors like Claim Angel, the greatest platform for pre-settlement funding, Zip Liens, and some others that I help out. You about my friend David from Nito. So really what I found in the industry is my job wasn't to sell lawyers a thing.
Right.
It was to be a resource for them. I want them to call me for everything. And I'll solve the one. Go back to being a lawyer. Go back to what you do well. Mm-hmm. I know all the vendors so I'll bring a lawyer. I went over to one yesterday, said, tell me what your pain point is. He goes, this said, I said, okay, let me bring you over to. They're not all ones I consult for. Sometimes it's not my service. So I've always viewed my role differently, that if I help my lawyers grow, it'll drive me more business because they'll need something from me, or it'll drive something to my friends' businesses. So that's real. I just come here and make sure everybody's connected and blah, 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 and then see what happens.
Yeah, so you're a connector.
That's what I love doing.
A connector,
I love connecting people together, watching. People don't believe this when I say it, I get more joy if I closed $1 million deal versus I introduce you to my friend and you guys close $1 million. That gives me more joy than my own deal because this is just money. That's human connection, it's help, it's right. And look, at the end of the day, it comes back around. I've helped Ken PILMMA for years. Ken will shout me out and tell. So a rising tide lifts all boats. I'm friends with you'd say people are competitors. There's 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 AI companies here. A lot of them go to dinner together. It's a big market. I couldn't handle none of the law pro. Let's work together. Maybe I'm a better fit for you.
I completely agree. I always say that it's
a 4-hour podcast.
A lot of that resonates with me quite a bit because I've always, people see us as a vendor. I'm like, no, just treat me as, I'm the business owner, of course, but I know a lot about marketing. I've run businesses before. I can connect people. So
I'm a partner.
Please use me as a resource.
Right, I'm a partner. And I tell people, you go to that conference and I'll be like, and someone will say, no, all right, I didn't like who the speakers are. I'm like, a conference isn't about the speakers. The speakers is one component. So I look at a conference, and if any one of these 3 things are there, I'd be there. 1, do I like the topics? Nope. Okay. Who are the vendors in the room? Because the vendors know just as much, not about law, but how to market, how to build practices. They come with a lot of knowledge. So a lot of vendors, lawyers are part of. So maybe you meet the right vendor. And the third is the person sitting next to you is another lawyer, someone in your industry. They probably had a lot of the problems you're having. I sat down with 2 guys yesterday, and they're now referring business to each other. So these environments, so I've always just viewed myself as I'm a partner.
Oh, so lawyer to lawyer.
Lawyer to lawyer. So
great.
Guys come, they go, I didn't like this. I don't need a vendor, and I didn't like the speakers. Okay, but I met 4 lawyers, and now you guys are referring cases together. So I just love the community aspect, and I'm blessed that this industry gave me an unbelievable life with my best friends. It's not just work, and now I want to leave it because if you guys haven't guessed, I'm a bit older now. I know I look young. So now we got to pass to this next generation of leaders to keep the industry rolling. Yeah. I'm blessed to be in it.
God bless. So we seem about the same age. I didn't want to ask, but I'm 46, so I seem about the same age.
My new best friend,
really?
56.
Oh, shit. You're 10 years older than me. You look great. You really do.
There's some secrets that don't eat healthy, don't sleep much, don't go to the gym. They're doing that.
You do the opposite.
They're doing that to keep you sick. Yeah, they're lying. Eat bad. Stay out late.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
His results are not guaranteed.
Look,
Nice, Paul. This has been so far so good. We're gonna keep it rolling, see how it goes or whatever.
I'll go forever. Even though our crew
left.
What
I know where the hell did they go?
What happens if we need lighting or makeup? We have no
can't
crew
stop
anymore.
this if we could. So this is going off the.
You're
over there talking to a girl, to a woman. I think I don't know who that. Anyway, so Paul, what you said resonates with me. Also, is that like when I was younger, I was always chasing the money, but not what that was connected to. What is that money like? Why is that important to me, or what's that going to bring? And you touched on a little bit, like connection and, these other kind of higher values that we all need as humans, as opposed to just transactional, right?
Yes, 100%. Transactional people in this business don't last long, number one. Number two, you cannot chase money. It's impossible to catch money. I'm telling you point blank, because when you catch it, you want more of it. So I made $1 million. Now I want 2. So I made 2. You know what? Now I need a second house. Oh, you know what? I don't want to fly a Spirit. I want to fly I want to go private. So you can't catch money. Chase happy. Chase service. Chase goodness. And guess what? You'll make more money.
Yeah.
Because when you chase money, what happens is your head's down and you're grinding.
Yeah.
You're missing all the opportunities flying by. And then when you do lift your head up, you're a cranky ass.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to. When you chase happiness and networking and fulfillment, all of a sudden people are like, dude, tell me what you do. I want to work with you.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden you make more money.
Because you're attracting, what you are.
Because you're not chasing. I've literally told lawyers that come over to be like, my business ring goes, we sell phone numbers. Like, I need to get a number from you. I go, okay, do you have your intake set up? They're like, what about, all right, so I'll get you a number, but let's slow down. Let's say I get you a number, a great number. And let's say the phone's ring off the hook. If your intake's not set up, you just wasted your marketing dollar. So I could just take the money. I'll say, let's slow down, or let's hold this, but let's make sure let me get you intake set up. Is your CRM right? Before somebody else might just chase the transaction. It's a great way to not be in this industry a long time.
Yeah.
If you 100%. Want to make a home in this industry, make sure you're taking care of people, telling them when it's not right to do business. I'm not the guy for you.
Right now.
Not right now. Maybe never. You should talk to this person. That's how you have longevity in this business.
Right. We're not going to wrap up. We're going to keep going. Okay.
We're doing 12 episodes. This is a mini series.
Back to back.
This would be the mini series. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, this has been. Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Well, our crew left.
Well, you came back over. That's good. Well, it was off the rails for a minute there. So Paul, just more personal notes like that. I'm just relating here.
Yep.
So recently, I hired this self-concept NLP coach.
Okay,
and,
sure. By the way, neuro-linguistic programming. I'm not just a pretty face. I know acronyms or whatever that thing was.
Yeah. So the very first thing he said was like, okay, but why do you want these goals? Like, why do you want this money? Because if you're chasing the money, exactly what you said. Maybe I should have paid you.
Yeah. By the way, I would have told you this for free.
Yeah.
Like, I literally got this attitude, mindset after 12 years of debilitating anxiety. Yeah. Everybody sees Paul as the life of the party. Like, I'm literally the dope. Like, oh, he said Paul knows where everything is. They didn't see me when I went to my room at night and cried myself to sleep. Felt less than. Am I an imposter? Do these people really like me, or do they like that I'm fun? So I suffered from that debilitating anxiety for years. And I said, there's got to be a better way. Let me rethink how I'm, playing this game. Am I focusing on the right things? Am I doing this? And when I took a pause and I started reading books, and I got a coaching program with Jesse Itzler, and I started having coaches, and I started surrounding myself with positive people, the light switch went off, and I'm like, holy crap, this world's amazing. Like, I was looking wrong, and it just became this like, man, and now I want to give it to everybody else. I'm like, I literally go booth to booth to booth, and to these young kids, I'm like, can I tell you what you're doing wrong? Like, if you don't want to listen, I'll leave. I probably won't leave. I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Yeah.
You're stuck because you're not leaving your booth. And I'm like, let me give you another idea.
Okay.
Of how to do this better, because it's given me this awesome. Like, I love it. I can't wait to go to people like you in Orlando. Work or pleasure. I'm like, if you're separating those two things, you're in the wrong work.
Right.
This is not work for me.
Yeah, these are my
best friends.
That was a big thing too, because I was after joy, love, peace, happiness, all these higher things, but I didn't see them at work. I saw his work as like a more serious area, right?
No.
So when I was with home, I felt at home. That's where I was getting my fulfillment, right?
No,
so I have a good family life.
Right, I have both.
But when you blend the two,
these are like literally, we did a movie together. Like, I come in.
Really?
For me, every conference I go to is like family Thanksgiving. You get there and you're like, oh my God, there's so and so. Oh my God, so and so in the lobby. Oh, look who just showed up. Like, I can't wait Like I sit at home, my wife jokes that like when I sit at home, I'm like an iPhone, I'm plugged in, and then it's conference, and my wife unplugs me. She goes, "Go play with your friends."
You need to be out.
I literally, people are like, "What do you do?" I don't wear a name tag. People are like, "What do you do?" Like, I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to connect, say hello, learn, blah blah. We'll figure out the business next. Like,
Awesome.
I could tell you, vendors, if you're listening, if anybody's a vendor, there's not one lawyer that's in a conference that's going, "I wonder what time the break is, so I can run up to the vendor hall and get vomited on by 40 companies."
Very true.
None of them.
Yeah, sort of why we put this together.
Right. They're there to learn.
People coming through as regular conversation.
Right. So it's about regular conversations. And if you like the conversation, you'd be like, let's talk next week. We'll find out how to work together.
Awesome.
Right. Like I guarantee you and I are going to do stuff together one way there because like you hit it off as people, like I'm not even 100% sure. You don't know all the things
I
do.
know what you do. You
right.
know what I do.
It doesn't matter. Like I like that guy.
Yeah, we never got into that.
Like let's get into business later.
That's
and
secondary.
That's the mindset you have to have both as a vendor in the industry and as a lawyer in your marketing, in your communities. You better own your market before the point of impact. If you think you're going to market to someone was in an accident, then they're going to call you. No, you got to market. I'm 56 years old, knock on wood, I've never been in a car accident, need a lawyer. But if I get in one, I know who I'm calling already because I like that guy. I've talked to him, I've met him. I'm not going to.
Who else would you call?
At that last moment, I'm not going to be like, man, let me just grab all those commercials and figure it out. So that's playing the long game. And as a lawyer, play that long game in your market. Get to know your community. Be important in your community. Talk to people about things other than law. You see that guy, it's an Atlanta lawyer who he has a big social media file and he sits up on a street and it says, "Ask a lawyer." It's ATL Cody. And he literally on a walk path, it says, "Ask a lawyer." And some people yell at him like, "Why are you doing it?" Because I'm trying to get back to the community. And some people, and they'll say, "Look, okay, I am not your lawyer. There's not legal about it." People are like, "Well, I have a problem with my landlord." And he gives, like, that's brilliant. He's helping his community without charging him $1.
Phenomenal.
Guess they're going to call when they actually need an attorney.
Yeah.
That to me is the brilliance. So for lawyers and vendors, slow down, you'll go faster.
Oh, man.
Slow down.
I like that.
You'll go faster. Just breathe. And don't try and compete with everybody doing everything because you might not have the dollars. Find out who
what
you
you
are.
said was so important because it just like expanded my view of things, which is interesting, like shaped my mind just when you were talking. Because as opposed to being like so narrowly focused, you're saying, no, widen your focus and widen your time span and look at a broader perspective.
Broader and a longer game. Because, and it's an expression from my martial arts instructor, I shout out to Mike Lee Kanarick. He said, when a tree has strong roots, it doesn't fear the storm. So if you build your law firm or your company on balsa wood, it's terrifying. The winds of change. The legal industry right now is going through massive change. There's a LawShift going on. So between money coming in, unlimited money, ABSs, non-lawyers owning firms, AI technology, less car, blah, blah, blah. Car accidents are going, blah, blah, blah. Scary if you're built on a house of cards. But if you have solid foundation and strong roots, you don't feel the storm.
No,
we shift.
Don't matter.
I have my systems and operations in place. I have my people in place. I do okay. We might have to shift a little bit. We might have to, there's AI, okay. But I have a strong, if you're built on crap, it's gonna collapse on you the second there's a shift in the law or the law shift.
I think we're going to use that clip. That was perfect.
But that's what it is. A tree with strong roots doesn't fear the storm. This industry is in the middle of a storm right now. The guys I know, they're loving it. When a big advertiser comes in the market, okay, I got strong roots. I can keep doing this all day long.
Yeah.
But you're panicking and then you're moving. It's like when you take a laser pointer on a cat. Like this, don't. So slow down, you'll go faster.
So just to wrap things up, because just to wrap this up, this has been fantastic. I can go forever.
Yeah, our second season will be
season 2 is coming out soon.
We'll be doing a chef show, and we're both on Dancing with the Stars.
I was going to ask you how people can find you, but I think that you already said that you don't
find me.
Not care about that.
No, you could look. You can call me. You can email me, text me, carrier pigeon. You can go to my MySpace page. Instagram's at Cool Guy Paul Faust, only because that was my character's name in the office. I'm
at Cool Guy Paul Faust.
Cool Guy Paul's on Instagram. Call me.
Cool.
Go to my website, ringboost.com. I don't care. Just ask somebody, where's Paul?
Awesome.
And I tell my lawyer friends, sign a contract, write a contract that you will never do business with me. Call me at 4 a.m. and ask for my help, and I will help you. Like, it's not about that. I want to help anybody.
So Paul Faust, thanks for coming on, the director of Positive Energy, aka The Dope. Thanks a lot, Paul.
That was awesome.
Thanks for listening to Legal Pirates. Remember, The old rules aren't coming back. Follow the show and keep charting your own course. We'll see you next time.